I did the right thing, and the company hit me with a fine of 188,000 yuan. Not a cent went their way. Instead, they ended up paying me 30 million. It all started at the monthly review meeting, when the new assistant suddenly switched the projector to my project budget sheet. The boss and every single colleague in the room instantly turned to stare at me. The assistant smirked, slapped a stack of contract copies onto the table, and said, "I'm reporting VP Han for secretly using company resources for personal business. This is a serious violation. Recommend immediate suspension and investigation." The boss's expression darkens like a storm rolling in. I stay calm and study this desperate little assistant clawing for power. The company resources he's talking about? That's a prime office property I personally bought years ago for 5 million, and let the company use rent-free as their headquarters for 3 full years. Leo clicks to the next slide. It shows a bank transaction report. I do a quick mental calculation. VP Han has been draining the company every month through expense reports, hundreds of thousands each month, hidden behind travel reimbursements. The company's new management reform starts at the top. We cannot tolerate anyone stealing from this company. Every eye in the room shifts to Lydia, my college best friend and business co-founder. Back when we were starting out and she had no seed money, I mortgaged my own family assets to cover her share. Later, when the company needed capital to expand, I didn't hesitate. I put the building's title deed up as collateral. Yes, I personally covered the mortgage payments, the taxes, the renovation costs. I even went to the bank myself to apply for the loan. Does anyone in this company not know that? But right now, Lydia's face is stone cold. She says nothing in my defense. The impatience and hesitation in her eyes tell me everything. She's weighing the odds. "Marcus," she says, "is what Leo reported even legal?" My heart drops. Legal or not, it goes back 2 years, to when she first borrowed the land. She promised to compensate me once the company turned a profit. Wasn't that exactly what Lydia had sworn to my face? Clearly, loyalty means nothing when money is on the line. I push back, my voice surprisingly calm. My fingers tap the table slowly, like someone making a final verdict. "The documents are all right here. The contracts are clear." "Marcus," she says, "even though you're a shareholder and a longtime friend, rules are rules. Company assets must be kept separate from personal ones. Hand over the title deed and the keys to the admin team. All funds and returns will be managed by the company. Any outstanding dividends will be deducted accordingly." "Well said, Ms. Lydia." I look at her, and something tightens inside me. We'll need to send a company-wide announcement too. Make an example of this. I watch a face I once knew turn into a stranger's. I don't fight back. Don't wave my title deed and break down, because I see the hunger in Leo's eyes, and the cold calculation in Lydia's. I reach into my briefcase and pull out a document. Slide it quietly to the center of the conference table. Since Ms. Lydia has made her position clear, I'll cooperate. But let's put it in writing. Leo sneers. Sounds like someone has a guilty conscience. I ignore him. Look straight at Lydia. Asset transfer and liability waiver agreement. From today, this building belongs to the company. All future liability is no longer mine. Lydia hesitates for 2 seconds. Under Leo's urging glare, she signs. I fold the agreement away neatly. I toss the keys onto the table and stand up to leave. Behind me, Leo's triumphant laughter rings out. Colleagues whisper all around. The moment I step out of that conference room, I dial a number. "Sarah, initiate the withdrawal plan." Her crisp professional voice comes back without missing a beat. "Understood, sir." 3 days later, the company's admin team sends out a company-wide notice. It announces my formal disciplinary penalty and a fine of 188,000 yuan. My office is cleared out. Leo struts right in and makes himself at home. Meanwhile, I sit in my study at home, looking at the scanned copy of the property bet agreement on my screen. A slow smile crosses my lips. The game has only just begun. The first thing Leo does after moving into my office is tear down every piece of art on the walls and replace them with his own motivational posters. He sits in my chair, feet up, taking calls, dripping with self-satisfaction. "Yeah, Marcus's position is mine now. Come to me for everything." Lydia starts pulling Leo into core business meetings and hands him every major project I used to run. Word spreads through the whole company. Leo is Ms. Lydia's right-hand man now. Marcus is finished. I sit by the floor-to-ceiling window at home, reading the real-time surveillance reports Sarah sends me. Sarah is the special assistant for my family's enterprise, the person I trust most. Her voice comes through the phone. "Sir, Leo has started reaching out to suppliers and client contacts." Lydia takes a sip of something. "Has the core server access been locked?" "Done. All critical data permissions are now tied to your personal account. I've set up triple-layer encryption. If anyone tries to force their way in, the system locks itself down automatically." "Good. Now reach out to Mr. Zhao and Director Wang. Tell them it's time to close the net." I hang up and open my laptop. I log into the company's internal system. The screen shows Leo attempting to access the financial database. Once, twice, 3 times, all failed. I can picture exactly how frantic he looks right now. I built this system myself back in the day. Without my authorization, no one touches the company's lifeline. Meanwhile, in the company conference room, Leo is losing it at his screen. What is going on? Why can't I open anything? The head of the tech team wipes his sweat. "Mr. Leo, these files have special permission settings. They require VP Han's authorization." "Marcus is suspended." "What authorization? Just crack it open." "This system was personally designed by VP Han's team. Forcing through it could cause data loss." Lydia walks into the conference room frowning. "What's happening?" "Ms. Lydia, Marcus has locked down all of the company's core data. We can't access anything." Lydia's face goes cold. "Contact Marcus immediately. Tell him to hand over access." I get Lydia's call while I'm at the gym on the treadmill. I glance at the screen and put it on speaker. "Ms. Lydia, something you need?" "Marcus, hand over the system access. We need it for work." I wipe the sweat from my face. "Ms. Lydia, have you forgotten? I've been suspended. Company policy says suspended employees cannot be involved in any company matters." "That's different. System access affects operations." "Then why didn't you say it was different when you penalized